There's our battery. Starter solenoid's down there somewhere. Hidden. We painted the floor. Look at that.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.
We got some dash lights, so the ignition switch works.
Ooh. Ooh.
We could test power of the coil if we wanted.
I believe it.
Yeah.
So let's pour some gas down this mother.
Alright, so we're going through our first fire checklist. Things that we've got ready. We've got the timing light set up, a small container of fuel.
I like to use glass.
And then just be sure that you're pouring some and keep that bottle away so that you don't set yourself on fire. Other handy things that are nice to have, a little thermometer. We can use this to check the exhaust manifold and just check temperatures. I like to have a test light handy. That way if there are issues I can diag it and also just check for charging. A fire extinguisher.
And a wrench for tightening down the distributor when we get the timing.
And then we've also got the battery charger nice and handy because sometimes when you're cranking a lot in the beginning, you can wear down a battery pretty quick.
When you're cranking it.
Cranking it.
Sounds like an old Ford.
Yeah. Probably gonna need the charger soon.
Sounds tight. Actually, a lot of old Fords really sound like that.
Yeah.
Like a tired old bastard. The light's getting triggered. Just sounds really weird.
One thing to remember is that you never really want to crank for more than about 10 seconds at a time, and even 10 seconds is a pretty long time because your battery cables can heat up quite a bit.
While you're cranking it was flashing, so that means it's got,
It's at least pulsing a signal.
and that also means that it's, the ignition's on while cranking. Such a weird noise.
Yeah. With a brand new motor, try not to use starting fluid. It starts really aggressively. You're a lot better off with just fuel. But sometimes you just, for testing purposes, we need to know if it's an issue of not getting anything.
So on the old Y-block Ford, our number one cylinder is actually not the furthest one forward, which is usually how it works. Usually on an engine that's the furthest valve cover or head forward is number one. It's not the case on the Y-block, so we're gonna pull our number one spark plug here. Supposedly we're close or on top dead center. Cranking.
Wait, I gotta think about. So if we're at top dead right now, if it were the compression stroke,
Probably won't feel it.
then the next thing would be probably suction on that because it would be headed down
Yeah.
from the explosion, and then evacuation, intake. Okay. All right, crank it. Yeah, it sucked right there. All right, give her a tap. Little tap. Okay, so I just felt some suction there. So coming up on this next one, it should hit top dead on compression.
Okay.
Tap.
Tap it.
Tap.
There you are.
I think she went past now.
9 times out of 10, I will time stuff wrong or put on wires wrong, and I'll swear I did it right, and for some reason I just do it wrong. I don't know. It's just me, it's who I am. This time I at least had the number one cylinder right, which is pretty good considering I was cranking it around with the finger in the hole and all that stuff by myself.
Ready?
Yeah. We got spark.
It has compression, and it has fuel, it has spark. It appears to be timed correctly. It appears to have the spark plug wires on correctly. And so we're just running into Ford problems.
It was rebuilt, you know, which gives you reason to be concerned, but I even went through the trouble to pull the heads off and just make sure everything was okay. And everything was there. When I turned over the motor and I could watch all the rockers move, I made sure I saw all the rockers move, so nothing was stuck or a flat globe on a cam or anything like that. Everything moved and looked like it was right.
Currently we have 5 out of 16 valves that have any lash whatsoever.
So those all need to be backed on.
Yeah. So we need to look at the lash adjustment on these and then the sequence. But I bet valves are staying open.
And that's why it's not.
Yeah. And what's funny is I stuck my finger in the number 1 hole and it was like good compression, but it's because that's quite literally the only cylinder that has both valves with any lash.
So what we're thinking is that there has to be probably, hopefully they set the timing gears wrong. On a small block Chevy, you'll have your cam timing gear and your crank sprocket, and they have a dot and a dot that lines them up. Well, on a Ford, most of them have a dot over here and a dot over here that are supposed to be horizontal in line with a couple of bolt holes or something like that. And it's possible that when they set that cam, that they set them together or whatever happened, and that's where our issue may lie. There's our timing mark. There's our other timing mark.
So that could be, did you have it at TDC?
No, I don't think so.
Well, we need to spin it till they both might line up, because the top one is twice as big. I get stressed. I just get stressed.
What's going on over there, little guy?
I don't know. I'm just stressing. For a split second there, I thought you were going to spin the motor with the impact.
So I got it back together, called Jared in here to help me set the lash because he's more smarter at stuff than me. And it's his birthday, so
Yay!
I wanted to give him a special time. Do you feel special? Is this special time?
This is a treat.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good. This is what I got you for your birthday.
Okay, hit it.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job,